$234 billion. That's how much money AI agents are about to suck out of the software industry. And the people who track this stuff for a living just gave it a name, the SaaSpocalypse. Gartner, one of the most influential tech research firms on the planet, just published a report saying agentic AI will put roughly 20% of all enterprise software spending at risk by 2030. We're talking about the apps companies pay for every single month, your Salesforce, your Slack, your project management tools, the subscription software that basically runs every business on Earth. Here's the problem. Most of these companies charge per seat, meaning one user, one license, one monthly bill. That model worked great when humans were the ones clicking buttons and filling out forms. But AI agents don't need a user interface. They just talk directly to the system, do the work, and move on. So if one AI agent can do the job of 10 employees, why would a company pay for 10 software seats? Gartner calls this agentic arbitrage, and it's already happening. By the end of this year, they predict 40% of enterprise ops will have task-specific AI agents built in. That's up from less than 5% just last year. The shift is so fast that Gartner says it's one of the biggest transformations in enterprise tech since the cloud itself. And Wall Street already got the memo. Back in February, about $285 billion in market value was wiped from SaaS stocks in just 48 hours. Traditional SaaS growth has slowed to 8%, while AI native spending surged 94%. The money isn't disappearing, it's moving. This doesn't mean all your apps are going away tomorrow, but the way you pay for them is about to change dramatically. Instead of paying per user, companies will start paying for outcomes, what the software actually accomplishes, not how many people log in. For regular users, that could mean cheaper subscriptions. For the software companies that don't adopt, it means extinction. $234 billion on the chopping block, and the clock is already ticking. Are AI agents going to make software better and cheaper, or are we about to lose apps we actually like? Sound off in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss what comes next.